Hey guys, it's Stephen Powell. Welcome to my vlog, the 365-day realtor. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Bbop 2 drone. I'll be filming a listing here in La Quinta, California, located at the Palms Country Club. And this is a distressed property. It's an REO, and so it's not as up to par as some of the other properties, but we're still going to showcase it. And it's right on the golf course. You can see it behind me on this vacant lot here. It's a beautiful country club. And one of the reasons that I selected the Bbop 2 was because of the affordability and the quality. So there's a couple of things that I was concerned about. Number one was making it make sense to buy one, learn how to operate it, versus hiring somebody, and quality. So what I like about this drone is it does 1080p, high resolution, even for the photos. It'll go all the way up to 30 meters automatically. The software has governors on it. So once you kind of get the hang of the controls, it's fairly straightforward and simple. Almost becomes a little bit intuitive. And so this case that I've got, so it's a hard shell case. I bought this aftermarket versus buying it from Parrot. Parrot has one. It doesn't have a hard shell. It's a little more expensive. I got this one for a little less. And then I bought these bumpers, safety bumpers, aftermarket. But what I like about this drone is that it's really compartmentalized as far as each piece can be rebuilt. So I mean, if you have something happen catastrophic, and my cover just went flying, hang on. Oops. But if you have something happen that's catastrophic to the drone, pretty much every piece can be rebuilt. And then there are so many of these, refurbished. I almost look at this drone, it's kind of like it's a throwaway. If something happens, it's not expensive to get another one. But it has paid for itself over and over and over again, just with the value that I've added to my listings and the ease of use. So I'm going to get it set up, and then I'm going to come back when we fly it. But we'll go over each component and just show you how everything works. Hey guys, it's Stephen Powell. I'm back, and got the drone preliminarily set up here, so we're going to see. So first thing that I'm going to show you is the controller unit, and let me adjust this down a little bit so you can see. Okay, so this has the Sky controller, and it uses a cell phone. I'm using an Android. If you get an 8, fortunately you need to get an adapter for the wire that it comes with. Is for the old micro C, but the adapter works just fine for the new USB-C. One tip, I prefer to have a second device available for flight, because if you get a telephone call coming in, it interrupts what you're seeing, and it's a little unnerving when you're 30 meters up to have a phone call come in. So this is the Sky controller. One of the things that I wish that they would have done differently is they made this, to tilt only in one direction. It would have been nice to have the option, depending on how you're holding it in the sun, to be able to tilt that in different directions, and unfortunately it only tilts in one. So I'm going to be launching this drone right here from the roof of my car. And so the drone itself has an automatic takeoff, which I think is a really amazing feature. And but before, just one word of caution. So it is a drone. It does need to be registered with the FAA, and as you can see, I've got my FAA ID on the drone as required. It's only $5 to register. I think it's something like a $27,000 fine if you don't register it and you get caught flying. So it's worth spending the $5. But go directly to the FAA website, because you'll find there are a lot of bogus sites that look official, but they try to charge you hundreds of dollars for something that the government is only charging $5 for. And I'm very thankful that a friend of mine told me that, because I almost bought a $100 FAA license when and I thought that I was on the FAA website. It was such a good clone, but it was a fake site. And anyway, thankfully I was able to back out of there before I put my information, and I got the correct $5 license. Okay, so I'm going to turn on this phone. It's going to fire up. I'm going to turn on the drone. It's a one push of the button. And the gyro is coming on. Move this over so you can see it. So it's clicking and beeping, making some noises. Okay, and as soon as I connect it to the sky controller, I'll be able to take off with one hand. Guys, so we cut out because there's always the Samsung overheating issue. It's like 105, 110 degrees out today. So up to this point, I've been using this drone in the wintertime when it's 70 degrees here in Palm Springs. And so now I learned that I'm going to have to use an ice pack for the phone because the sun beating down on it overheats. So what happened is I was in mid-flight and the camera that I was filming with shut off, but then as I was filming, the other secondary phone that was controlling the drone shut off. One thing cool that I did learn, I didn't know because I kind of panicked because the app shut down, the phone overheated, and it wouldn't relaunch the app until it cooled off. The Sky controller still is in control of the drone. So since I was able to see it, I was able to bring it back safely and land it all with just the controller, even though I had no camera function. So that was cool. I was a little worried. I was very, very close to palm trees. I'll put in some shots in between this so you can see what the drone was seeing when it cut out. Thankfully, the power's on at this house, even though it's vacant, and I had to put both phones into the freezer so that I could start them up again in order to use them. So I'm waiting for the drone phone to cool off. It was wicked hot, and then I'm going to hook it back up and then I'll finish flying. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film myself doing that. I'll have to probably add a supplemental video of somebody. I'll have to bring somebody along with me because I'm here by myself. So anyway, yeah, that was interesting. So thankfully I didn't lose the drone. I got awful close to the palm trees, but we're okay.